welcome back. I am Jack, and I am trying to get through my December TBR. I have finished 2 of the books that I had on here last week, and I just finished filming, so I'm wearing the same exact thing that I was before. But to get through this, I decided to get a few prompts from just random website online that kind of relate to these books. So I will be going through, I'm hoping, again, to pick 3 books this week because I'm starting on Sunday instead of on a Wednesday. But we are going to go through, we're going to pick some TBR prompts, and we are going to choose from this list. There is one prompt on here that I will have to choose a book from my shelves, because I realized after I put it in here and I don't feel like searching through this, that I don't have anything on here that would go with that. So there's only one book that could potentially throw us through a loop. So join me as I use this TBR jar to choose my weekly read. I'll see y'all later. So we're a little bit more zoomed in. So I need to make sure that I am keeping y'all in the loop. So this is going to be part 2 of our TBR jar prompts, and yeah, I just finished filming the last video, so I'm just kind of jumping in to get my next read. It's Sunday. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to get 3 books this week, and I know that's a lofty goal, but we have one more week of students before break, so we have a few last minute assignments, things like that. So we're gonna go through, do this. I probably won't be able to read at work, but I'm hoping, because I won't have things to grade, it'll be a little bit easier to get through. So let's get into the jar. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Author from a different country. And I think the reason I wrote this was so that I could read How Beautiful We Were, if I can get it out, by Mbolo. Okay, so she does live in the United States, but she is from Cameroon. So I'm going to count this as our first read. It is also not set in America, so that kind of helps as well. So this is our book for author from another country. So even though she is now a New Yorker, she is from Cameroon. So I will check in at the 50% mark if I remember. I don't know if I'm going to have any B-roll in this. We'll see. But we are going to start reading How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo. Thanks. Okay, we'll see how this works. So I realize I don't have the book with me. It is currently in my classroom. So I am leaving work right now. I've been doing a mixture of listening to the audio of How Beautiful We Were and reading it. So my kids are doing makeup work today, since it is one of the last days before break. So they haven't really been, like, there's no new instruction. So been interrupted a few times by questions and things like that. But I am leaving work now, but I figured before I left and got on the road, because I'm going to be listening to it a little bit more, I would update you, because I've reached around 50%. It's not exact, but it's really good so far. I mean, it's taken me a minute to read just because I've been so busy with work and whatnot. These glasses are killing me with the glare. I don't know. Maybe. Nope. New glasses, new glares, new problems. It's fun. So I have read it sporadically throughout the week. with just work and whatnot. So I, again, am 50% through with How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui, and it's beautiful. It's making me want to cry. It is going through not just one person's life in this village, but almost every not important person, they're all important, but like significant people in the community of Kasawa, where they are being affected by American oil companies. People are dying, the government's kind of leading them astray, all those kinds of things. And so we are starting to see like the outcome of fighting against it, and they are explaining how they are dealing with like loss of loved ones. There's been a massacre in their little village, but it has made the public news in America, so it is now being like streamlined and people are really learning about it. And so they have started getting some help, per se, I guess. So the oil company is still doing their thing, but they have to provide clean water. They have to provide money. So they're starting to like set consequences of your actions kind of thing, but it's not all that. So we are in the middle of a chapter. The chapters are very long. I think that's why it's taken me a while, because I'll stop in the middle of a chapter and be like, oh my gosh, I'm still on chapter 6, but I'm over halfway through. So like, I think I'm on chapter 7 or 8. But I am about to hit the highway and go pick up my niece and nephew. So I will be driving for like an hour and a half with traffic. So I'll probably get about 3 hours, fingers crossed, into the book, which will only leave me with a few hours left. So I'm hoping I can squeeze in one more book before the end of this, because as far as we can, it's only been one book. So I am going to sign off, head to pick up my niece and nephew, and listen to the book. I will talk to y'all when I finish. Yeah, okay, bye. I'm going to go ahead and apologize because the little one is behind the camera right now, and he's wiggly. Very wiggly. Okay, so this is the day that we are uploading, and I've only finished one book, but I still have a few hours before I actually have to upload. So I figured we would talk about How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui. This was, I did not leave the sticky note in here, but this was the author not from, I think not from America, or from a different country. And Mbolo Mbui was born in Cameroon, but she does live now in America. So this follows the village of Kasawa, and different generations are being discussed, or their point of views are being told. So it's told from the children, the parents, and the grandparents, and it's heart-wrenching. It made me sob. It made me have to reread a few things because I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way that that actually happened. I am going to give this a 4.5, only because there were a few times where, because it was told from different point of views, that the storyline, like, it wasn't linear. It was jumping around a little bit, but other than that, the story was absolutely beautiful. So, I'm so happy I read this. I wasn't sure if I was going to. I did find the audiobook, so that helped a lot, especially with my commute to and from work, and then to our family outing this weekend. So, How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui, I gave 4.5 stars. I am going to be wrapping presents today, so I do want to see if I can choose another book and have the audio playing as I am working on it. So, this is going to go here. We're going to do one. So, we are going to draw number 2 for this week. Let's see. Ooh, a 5-star prediction. I think this might be an easy choice only because I have loved the first 2 books in the series. So I think I'm going to go with The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. Again, I was absolutely obsessed with the first 2. The storyline was a little bit off, but I'm hoping that, I think this one's like an enemies to lovers kind of thing in forced proximity, which is kind of like, it's my vibe. So we are going to be reading The Christmas Tree Farm, and I know this is a book that I can read in one sitting. So I'm going to deal with the little hoodlum that is behind us, currently trying to chew up my blanket. And I will see y'all whenever I'm done. All right, bye. Where are you going, Coda? Ah. What are you doing, Coda? 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 Hi! Hi there, baby. Hi! 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 So, I just finished The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. The card that we drew was a 5-star prediction, and it was a 5-star. I wasn't sure about it because it was like the past 2 haven't quite reached the 5-star because of miscommunication, but this one did a good job with the miscommunication because like it's there, but it was precious. I loved it. This follows Bennett and Kira. Bennett and Kira. They are both new to Dream Harbor. He is just visiting his sister, who is the main character from a previous book, which I think I just forgot her name completely. My brain wants to say like Jeannie. Jeannie was the book 1 character, and this is her brother Bennett. So this follows Bennett and Kira. Kira just came into town and purchased the old Christmas tree farm, and the town is very meddling. It is very Gilmore Girls-esque, hence Lori Gilmore. But it was beautiful. It was cute. It was very precious. And the dogs made it even better. So with this week done, which I know this is late, but I had grades to finalize. Sorry for the interlude. Dogs. So, thanks to this little jar, I have read 2 more books this week. We started off with How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbui. This was beautiful. I think this was a 4.5. Only because of the switching of perspectives and like timelines just kind of confused me a second. But other than that, the story was absolutely beautiful, heart-wrenching, everything. And this was, I don't have the sticky note anymore, but it was author not from America. And the author is a native to Cameroon. So that fit that prompt. And then for The Christmas Tree Farm was a 5-star prediction, was a 5-star in real life. They were both wonderful books to read. I enjoyed both of them. I have 5 more books to finish before the end of the year. I think I can do it. I've got the next 2 weeks off of work, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I look forward to hearing y'all again soon. Let me put these up. Do that. So again, if there's anything that you want to see from this channel, from me, any books that you think I should read, any books that are on this list that I have not yet read, feel free to fill me in on what I should read.